D-Love. Good luck. Bishop c4, not too concerned. Let's tickle that. I'm going to try this move I've been using a lot to take away the diagonal, just c6 and d5. It's a bit like a Caro-Kann. I'm going to get a little frisky. Can I chase this bishop a little more? Yeah, at least we got some weaknesses in there, right? Let's trade. Let me give a check, just in case d4 is played. Yeah, this is very similar to a Caro-Kann kind of structure. But this bishop is not a good piece, which is what I'm playing against. As long as this bishop's not in the game, I'm pretty happy with my bishop. Pretty happy with this. My rook's gonna go to c8. I'm feeling a little frisky here, not gonna lie. Gonna play queen b6, double attacking. b2 and d4. I don't see any problems here. My king is safe. My bishop is good. Pawns are loose. This bishop is bad. Let's play a5. I can take this with check, but I'm throwing in a bit of a sneaky move. If white defends d4, then I go a4 and I get access to b2, which will really mess up everything. Like this. Now I can grab. Still a bad bishop. Weak pawn, weak pawn. If I take here, I'm gonna be running into a discovery. If I don't move my queen, maybe c4 comes and there's a discovered attack. A couple discovered attacks. So let's move the queen to a safe square. Well, now the rook is vacated. Vacated the a1 square, eh? So if I take on a3, I'm hitting the bishop. I don't see the drawback, but I'm going to be a bit of a bully. I'm going to improve my position first, because I think I can take your next move. I'm going to take this pawn later. I like the fact that this bishop is stuck. Now I'm attacking two different pawns. Let's triple. I'm just sitting on white's face here. I do enjoy face sitting. Some people are babysitters, I'm a face sitter. These pawns are gonna fall, but before then, let's continue to eat. Let's grab that. Pinning the rook. Let's grab this pawn. Now this pawn is pinned as well. Let's grab that. Preparing to grab this. And we're just trading everything off. I'm up 2 pawns. I'm confident I can win this. Now it's time to bring the king in. Bring the king in and push the pawns, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Remove. Remove. Slide the king. Push. I'm gonna make a lady. Good game. Let's go with d6 again. Bong's bishop. What kind of trap are you setting here? If I take e4, I don't think I see it. Let me nab that pawn. And then I'm gonna shut down this diagonal when I get an opportunity. With d5, just like last game. d5. Crisp. c6. Let's develop this bishop. Sure. Keep the pin. I think a little too often this light squared bishop gets developed. It's going to be very hard to make this a good bishop unless you transfer it here. Now that's an isolated pawn. Okay. I'll fight for the e file. You go bishop c2, bishop g6. But this is not a good bishop. I'm happy to move. There's a tactic here, ladies and gentlemen. The queen is on the e-file. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? I don't think people know that reference because they're born in like 2000, but what do I have planned here? Knight g4. Preparing to get a discovered attack on the queen. Or, in case of this, I just take. Also attacking the queen, and now I can just move back and I'm up 2 pawns. Time to just bring the rooks to the e-file, keep it simple. Bring all the pieces in, right? Bring all the pieces. Where are you going? I'm going to offer a trade since I'm up. Take with a rook. It's important to take with a rook. Taking with the pawn does open up the bishop. Taking with a rook gives me some good counterplay. Let me grab that pawn. Cheers, mate. Let me grab that pawn. Cheers. Let's offer a queen trade. You're making me the bad guy. Okay. Gonna have to take it. Don't mind if I do. Lindos. Good luck. Can I get a pawn? Nope. Okay. Let's go for a quick little castle. Sometimes you can go c6 and d5. I've been doing that a bit, but let's go c6 and b5. Can I gain some space on the queen side for free? By free, I mean like risk-free. I'm not weakening my squares so much. This is aggressive. I'm scared. Let's offer a trade of the bishops. I am scared. Hey. Everyone is attacking me tonight. Why is that? Okay, let's offer a trade. Let's get rid of that sniper. And now let me go f5. I'm castled, you're not, and you can't queenside castle because your rook is moved. So you know what? I think I'm going to attack you. I'm going to flip the script. Because the question is, where is White's king going to go? Where's your king going to go? Your rook's looking wonky there. Okay, okay. Where is the attack? As far as I'm concerned, I should be okay. Let's go queen here. I have a nasty move planned. Do y'all see it? I just gave it away. That rook on a2 is not doing very much. Hehe. It's got a double attack in. Uh-oh. You stopped my plan of attacking the knight. Let's grab that. Snip. Let's grab that. I have a tactic. If you take. Check. Now your rook is going to be eaten. We're going to take the rook first. Check. 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 I just keep checking. Check. Check. I want more checks. Check. 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 The problem is I don't have many checks left. I have this check, or the chat's favorite queen d2. Alrighty, alrighty. I have to break the streak. Check. Checkmate in 2. Check. No, we don't want checkmate in 1. Check. Now we can give mate. Checkmate. Let's try e5. We haven't faced d4 too much in this speed run, and I want to see the queenless endgames, because that's where I've been succeeding. Let me try something a bit different. I'm going to offer a bishop trade for the dark square bishops. It's very early, but in the King's Indian, you want to get rid of that. And now I'll go f5. Because I don't want my bishop here, blocked behind the pawns. You feel me? It's not doing too much here. Getting rid of them. Let's go a5 and challenge. a3 is a good move. Let's take. I'm castled, you're not. Let's get some pressure in. Let's get some pressure in. On the pin, on the f-file. Okay, my first move here is I'm going to take this pawn just to give my rook an open file. Divitalk says, I thought you wanted the dark square bishop in the King's Indian. That's how I know you're from Australia. Because that is completely backwards. You're supposed to want your light squared bishop in the King's Indian. I don't know what you're reading or... Alright, so we have the A file. This move is tempting, but first, let's bring the knight in. Now we're threatening to make a mess. Make a mess of the pawn structure. Well, that's a tempting... Oof. The question is, do we want to throw in more in-between moves? Such as rook a2 first? Or should we collect? Let's collect. Is there a mate? No, I don't see a mate. There's an intermezzo, and then there's rook c2. A lot of pieces get traded. I'm gonna just mess up the pawns. I know it's boring. Forgive me. Let's bring the lady in. Let's bring this rook in. Darn it! So I have a good position, but a lot of pieces have been traded off. And I'm not sure we want that. I don't want to trade here. So I'm not going to take. What am I going to play instead? What's the move? We don't want to trade, we want to attack. There's a weak king. This knight needs to join the attack. Can't go there, can't trade. If I go here, where's my plan? Exactly, knight b3. Well done. No, not queen f4. But it's not a bad move. I don't want to get my knight on a very dangerous central square. This could be lethal, hitting the queen and hitting the pawn. Let's start thinking a bit. 23 seconds, I gotta go for the kill. If knight d2, then we go queen f4. All right, let's go here. Let's snap that off. I don't want to trade, I got 19 seconds. I need more than that. I'll go rook f4 if queen e4. Let's go rook f4. Check. Can I attack this? Yes. My opponent's defending well. I'm completely winning. But I have, like, no time. So I'm looking for a win. I'm looking for a blunder. That's a good looking move. Hey, I don't like the speed that I'm witnessing here. Stop trying to flag me! Damn it. Alecito, good luck. 1700. We're going to go d6. The usual setup. Challenge the center. Get a little quick castle. This bishop's not looking amazing. But white has a good center. I'm playing a5 to discourage b4. When I see this move, I'm actually happy. Because I want to take The reason I want to take is I want to use this long diagonal. I'll show you in a moment. Give me a sec. Let's go here. I can use this square. So yeah, d6 can transpose to King's Indian type of positions. Some similarities, pawn on d6. White has a good center. But there are some differences. The music is solid right now. Holy smokes. Oof. Holy smokes. With h3, I'll move my knight back. And we can get some trades in. One thing I'm banking on is that this bishop doesn't activate very easily. But that's not entirely true. Okay, let's take. If I can keep this bishop from activating, which means I have to block the e4 pawn from moving, then I don't think this is that easy to play for my opponent. I need to hold the blockade here. Gotta squeeze. But this bishop is not a good bishop. And if I can keep it closed here, then I can put pressure on e4, and we're good. It's looking safe. Relatively safe. Okay, let me offer a trade, Arecito. Queen trade, sir. If you don't trade, I'm gonna triple on the e-file. But I'm going for this pawn. I'm playing against this bishop. Okay, we'll trade. I said I would. Said I would target this and keep this bishop blocked. I'm gonna go f6. I don't have to worry about the back rank anymore. And I wanted to free my rook to play rook fd8. Are we interested in trading? Sure. This is a bad bishop. Right? I was about to go rook here, and then I noticed there's rook takes f6. So I'm going to throw in h5 first. I missed the detail, but I'm going to gang up on this guy. I'm going to go g6 first to defend, then king up. That's kind of, that's an interesting one. Let's take. If this bishop was open, I'd be very concerned, but as far as I can tell, it's not. And if you double, I'll go g5. Okay. I'm going to reroute my knight to e5. My opponent's probably going to reroute their bishop. Holy smokes. You guys play good at this elo. Gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to these guys. I'm really mud wrestling. Let's go here. Just to stress my opponent. I will go g5 though. g5 is coming. Very soon. We'll do it now. now let's bring the rook in. I might have to be a dirty flagger. I'm gonna chase after these pawns. Holy smokes! I don't know if I should turn it up a notch. I thought I could cruise. But this is a good endgame. Because the bishop is still rough. They don't make 1500s or 1700s like they used to, let me tell you that. Scraps, good luck. Play c4? Ooh, okay, okay. Can I get an early e5? No. We'll support e5 now. Thoughts? Do we want to block with f6? Do I want to develop the knight to e7 or f6? A lot of questions here. We're playing f6 because we're going to be risky today. I want to go knight c5, and the issue is knight takes e5 probably. You guys are tricking me. I'm not happy with my decision anymore. Oh, that's okay. That's a friendly looking move. Let's go c6. Let's play without the queens. I like playing without the queens. Because I'm going to go... I'm gonna go knight f5. I'm gonna attack this. Get rid of your dark squared bishop. Bring the king towards the center. And now we have a London without your bishop. And the queens are off. So theoretically, I should be very comfortable. But I do need to activate the dark squared bishop. And I'm also down a minute. Everybody's trying to flag me today. What's up with that? You're going to try to flag me? I'm going to chase your bishop away and trap you. And you'll reconsider trying to flag me. Bishops get stronger deeper into the game. So I'm not very worried about this. You're going to see this bishop activate later on. Promise you. Let's go move the rook to the open file first. This is already an open file. The point of this move is that I'm taking away rook b1. So I thought it'd be an upgrade. I'm going to keep my rook here for now, so I can take this. That's why I redeploy the bishop to this diagonal. And then I can just gang up on the pawn. Yep, let's grab that. And we're up a bishop, so what do? Trade. Okay. My pawn is 1, 2, 3 squares away from queening. You're 1, 2, maybe 3 squares away, but you're too slow. Because you don't get the third square. Check. Check. We could go ring around a rosy. We'll go queen b3. Setting up the mate. Check. Good game, good game. Paladino from... Is that Ecuador? Oh, it's Venezuela. Uh-oh. Don't support these guys. That was a bad country guess. Alright, let's go for the Philidor. What's this move? Yeah, that just gave me a move for free. That's a good move. I want to play Queen C7. Alright. I'm here for some free real estate. Let's go B5. And if A3, that's okay. I gain some more space. I'll even go A6 just to support it, but I've expanded a bit. And I'm going to expand a little bit more with C5. Do I take with the pawn? That's kind of tempting. But taking with the knight looks really good. The knight's at a good square. I can develop the bishop, bring the rook in. Something looks wrong here. White's doing all the stuff without castling. So I don't mind this trade because it frees my f-pawn. And what am I going to do now with the f-pawn? I'm castled. The queen, bishop, and knight are occupying a small space here. I would love to go e4 right away, but I'm not quite in time. I would need to set it up with rook e8. Takes a move. I'm going to be telegraphing it. But if I just go f5 right away, I just have immediate space control, g4 and e4. And this move looks real tough to defend, does it not? I'm just forking two pieces. And I'm castled. One thing about the opening I'm using, you get to castle usually pretty quickly. Or safely as well. The space comes later. Alright, let's grab our prize. Let's grab that pawn. And... what else do we want to do? Let's go put our bishop here. Why not? Our bishop's doing nothing there. Oh, you want some more trades? Sure. Alright, let's set a trap. I'm going to put the pawn here. Why did I put the pawn there? Okay, in case queen takes c4, I was going to go bishop a6 and get some extra material. Didn't happen. Okay, let's offer a queen trade. Since I am up a piece, I'll grab that. My knight's good. My bishop would like to develop. That'll be later. This rook moves down. We get to eat the rook on a1. The rook moves back. Just a loss of time. That's another bizarre move to me because I'm looking to trade a lot. And this is a move I like to play. I could go rook b8. Give up 2 rooks for the queen. I'm still ahead. But I'd rather give myself an outpost on b3. And then I don't have to worry about defending the pawn. You're gonna blunder your queen to rook c8? That wouldn't be good. And now knight b3 is very favorable. I am under 20 seconds. Don't sweat. We're gonna get another rook. Actually, if you are stressed with my low time, that's on purpose. I'm doing it to make sure you're paying attention. There we go. Oh, I have 2 soundtracks playing. Here we go. Now we're good. Now we're good. We're playing D6 versus everything. We're clean 1700. D3, C4, E4. So what you're saying is those dark squares are pretty juicy for me. I'm gonna go for a different plan than the other games. I'm gonna get rid of this knight and play on the dark squares. Okay. But what's white doing here? You're not castled. You're exchanging a piece that I don't think my opponent is confident that this is even good. I win a tempo. And now I have a very, very unpleasant move. Can you predict what I'm gonna play next, ladies and gentlemen? Because I mean, white's just not developing at all. Look at your knight, look at your bishop, look at your king. What's the move here? You're developed, I'm developed, and you're on my team. We're ahead in development, so we need to use that advantage in development, turn it into something concrete. Put pressure on, activate pieces. That king is in the middle, let's go. Yes, Jingo, we're going D5. We're preparing this. We're putting pressure on everything. I mean, there's immediate tension because we're hitting 2 pawns. We're just activating, we're blowing up the board. And now what's the move? Am I going to recapture, which is a decent move because I'm putting pressure on the center before white can develop. But what's another move? What's another move, Dave? Kinda young Dave, what's the move for black here? You want to go queen a5 check? I don't mind that move. You know what? Bishop e4 check is the move I wanted to play. But now that I think about it, kind of young Dave's move, I'm going to play instead. Queen a5 check. And then we're setting it up after queen d2. So I like what Dave's eating here. Okay. Well, now we just take. Thank you very much. Check. And we're up a piece. Yay. We're going for mates. Move the king here. Oh, you're not? You're not, eh? Okay. How about I give you a check? You move your queen here, I got a check. Little check-ski. And the rook's hanging. Uh-oh! What's the move, kinda young Dave? Are we gonna take here? Or... It's time. It's time for the knockout. That king is on e1. There is no protection. And let's fix the layout. Thank you, Wild Hacks. Bishop b4. Checkmate. I'm playing a lot of Europeans and it's like way past midnight over there. That's good. I gotta play the drunkards. Let's go d6. Knight f6. Tickle this. Come on. Alrighty. We must punish. We must punish. Let's get rid of their bishop, first of all. Yep. And now, I don't like that you brought your queen out early. I'm gonna continue attacking. Because I got the bishop here, I want an open position. Now I'm hitting g2 and c4. You're gonna regret bringing your queen out. Get rid of that light squared bishop. Open up the position. Make sure I'm not blundering anything, and boom. It's tough. People are going for cheapos. I gotta punish them, right? They're going for what is this queen f3? Let me snap that off. Let's go here. Let me mate you. Yeah. Good friendly Brits. Harold from the Philippines. Let's go knight f6. Okay. Thank you for the pawn. Make sure to grab that. And then life is good. White lost the center pawn, so it's hard to put pressure on. There's no, e4, e5. This is playable. I'm gonna counter it. I don't need to castle kingside. I can go knight c6, queen d7, castle queenside. I can try to keep Buddy guessing over here. You love to see those moves. Makes it harder to get attacked when your opponent's pieces are on the back rank. I'm just moving my bishop back, but bishop h6 isn't enough for a successful attack. Look at these knights. Now I need to complete development. I've moved my pieces, but I need space. So space comes with pawns. We need our pawns to start pushing through. Don't hang the lady. Just going to attack that a little bit. Is that another free pawn? Yep, looks like it to me. Cheers. And now I might have some other plans. Now my knight is free, and I'm even considering moves like knight f4. White can win a pawn there, but it opens up my bishop. So I'm actually willing to sacrifice a pawn back. I'm up 2 pawns, and if I can activate the sniper on g7, I think I'm in a good position. I'm gonna let the board play itself with the bishop pair. So this is very tempting. Let's go rook here first. I just want to open up the position. Let's tickle that bishop. Thank you for the free piece. Is there a trick here? I mean, I have the bishop pair, so I'm seeking an open position. And my moves are pretty consistent with that. That puts pressure, by the way. If you learn to play open positions well, I mean, calculation, that forces people to calculate. Not everybody signs into chess.com looking to calculate. A lot of people are looking to play chess to relax. And when you force them like that, they're not happy. George, good luck. Knight c3. I'm gonna offer a queenless endgame. Or queenless middle game, sorry. It's not the endgame because there's so many pieces. That would happen here. The players are learning. But I'm playing a King's Indian with my bishop on e7. You know what kind of move I'm hoping for? A move like that. But let's see what happens here. Okay. So I have pressure on e4, but it's well defended. White's preparing this, so we're going to throw in a5. I want to take with a b pawn so I can use the b file. Because I need this pawn defending that. Okay. Are you going to give me your dark squared bishop? Please? I'm going to take with this pawn. This pawn has to defend d5. If h3, I go knight h6, f5. And I have some plans, I promise. f5's coming. But we're going to have a King's Indian with our bishop here. Has some benefits. I like my pawns here for preventing any breaks. Now the knight slides in. Rook b8's a nice simple move, challenging the b file without any serious risk. The knights can go to d4. I'd rather white move their knight on f3, then I play knight d4. As soon as that knight moves, I'm going knight d4 with tempo, because it hits everything. But I need this knight to move first. I don't want to trade. That's 1 for 1. This knight, I'd like to argue, has more potential. So in the meantime, I'm going bishop d7, bishop e8, maybe bishop g6, improving other pieces. It's a waiting game. It's a waiting game. But I'm improving my position in the meantime, because this bishop needs to do something. And I see a nice, long, girthy diagonal for that light squared bishop. Remember what I said? We're going knight d4 as soon as we can. Hey! That's not what I signed up for. Darn it. No, that's not cool. I'm moving back. I'm not okay with that. My knight's better than your knight. Not cool at all. Oh, you're looking at my pawn. You're admiring. Okay. Let's push it up, fix these pawns. That's a good move. George, stop it. Okay, let's get rid of this bishop. That's okay. I want George to go knight e6. My long-term goal, the only goal I have this game, is to get the knight to d4 without having to lose it. And I think we're approaching that. Thank goodness. Now... Okay, we're chasing each other here. I don't want to trade. So I'm going knight b3. I want my knight... I don't want the knight challenge whatsoever. So I'm keeping my knight in storage unit on b3, until this knight moves. Then we're going back. In the meantime, we're going to improve all the other pieces. George? George? You're making me angry here. I have good moves here, but they're not the moves that I want to play. I'm gonna hurt George. I've decided. I'm gonna hurt George. If you take here, I'm throwing in rook takes f2. George is being very stubborn here. Queen e4 takes, queen check, king here. I'm gonna slide my king over there. Oh, is that so, George? Okay, let's see if you can stop the checkmate. George! He was good. Holy smokes. He just wasn't allowing my plans. Java Bandit. Tegumite. I'm getting a lot of Filipinos tonight. Let's go d6. One sec. We'll play c6 d5. I said when players try to get that diagonal really early, I'm not sure I believe in it. I'm gonna challenge it. And this transposes a bit to my c6 speedrun if you watched. It was actually a pretty good one if you want to learn a lot of the basic structures. Angry Nerd Rocker. Let's trade that off. White doesn't have a center right now. Pawn on d3. There's no pressure, so I'm going to go e6. I can put my bishop on d6 or e7, but for opening purposes, can't complain. That's a good move. That's a good move. I'm not sure I want to trade because I don't know where this knight goes. So I'll just move my queen out of the way. How's that? And then maybe queen b6. It looks like a Caro-Kann, that's right. Evil intentions. So let's move out of the way. I was just making sure knight d7 didn't work or fork me. I just double checking, that's all. Now we're tickling d4 and b2. Take with the queen, so I get pressure on the file. I could have taken with a b pawn, They're both playable. This case, I'm going to use the C file. Other case, I would have used the B file, although this bishop's a bit annoying. Rook here. Is Tagamite going for the throat? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How concerned should I be? If I get mated, I get mated. I'm ready. Show me. Because I don't want to take C2 and trade the queens and open up the file. Holy smokes! This guy's aggressive. Okay, now I could be lazy. I'm generally pretty lazy during these speed runs. But I think I'm actually going to try to calculate. Pawn takes, rook takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Queen takes c2 should be winning. But what I'm wrestling with is pawn takes, rook takes, hitting the queen. Which I didn't even expect that move. And I don't know where to put my queen that defends everything. What a move. Queen e8 him, then rook takes, queen takes, rook takes e7. So I lose my piece. Alright, back to being lazy. Bishop d8. If you get rid of my knight and you go queen h5, I'll go h6. I don't think I see a mate there. I don't think my opponent calculated that, but something didn't look right. This is the lazy solution. But you know what the problem is? Oh, there's no problem. I was going to say, if I take, I have to worry about my rook being lost, but I have queen b6. All calculated. Pawn takes, rook takes, queen b6, rook c8, queen a7, I'm up a piece. I look like Elvis right now. Wow. Thank you. I don't, that's very kind. Queen d3, buddy. Buddy's trying to mate me. Let's get rid of the queen ASAP. That's very scary. Gotta get rid of the queen. I'm scared. There were some mate threats. Now that the queens are off, we're good. We have pressure, our king's safe, the rook is awkward. It's clumsy. The investment has been lost. If you're gonna rook lift and you don't get a successful attack, usually that means you lost a ton of time. And now it's my turn to attack. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Good game. E4, we're going to go for a filly. A Philidor. That's just e5, d6, knight bd, and now knight bd7. Critical move. As opposed to taking. Go for a quick little castle. Sure. And now I like to build an igloo with c6. So the queen can shift over to queen c7. Okay, okay. Bishop b3. I'm going to target this bishop. I like to usually get rid of their aggressive bishops. I'm going to take, and after knight takes, knight c5. And I noticed in my head ahead of time that I'm hitting b3, the bishop, and e4. I have two attackers there. So I should be able to... I'm releasing the tension, which I kind of have advocated against earlier in the speedrun, but with purpose. Because I get rid of that bishop. So yes, White has no pressure on their center anymore, but I got rid of their light squared bishop. Yay. And that makes it easier for me to maneuver. Every trade makes it easier, since I have a bit less space. Let's go bishop f8. Tuck the bishop in, the tie tuck. Let me go bishop g4, and after queen g3, I'm going bishop e6. And I provoke the queen to go here so that I could go knight h5. Just trying to be a little cheeky, that's all. I'm gonna sit here for a bit, because I wonder when my opponent will realize that they left their lady undefended. Please take the bishop. Why not knight h5 to start with, asks Venus Chess. Well, Venus Chess, if knight h5 to start with, the queen just takes the bishop on g4. I have to move my bishop out of harm's way. So that's what I did. I pulled out first, and then knight h5. But you know what? I'm feeling nice. You're right, Eric. Don't take the queen. Okay, I won't take the queen. For educational purposes. And now my opponent's going to think I'm a noob, so I have the psychological advantage. Let's go queen b6. Hitting d4 and hitting b2. And simple chess. Bring the rooks, the semi-open file. e4 is weak. I have a pin potential with d4. e1 is loose. The dark squares are loose. For example, bishop b4. I have pin ideas. I have back rank ideas. Let's go... Let's go queen b4. I offer a queen trade. Maybe they're going to hang their queen again for a second time. They're going to go like rook here or something. Or rook here. No? Okay. My opponent's in hands now. I'm going to go g6. Maybe activate this way. This way, I actually prefer. I thought this would be cheeky. That was a little journey. This is loose now. Yeah, I'm setting up something here. If it gets played, I think you're going to appreciate it. I'm trying to... Oh, never mind. No more back rank ideas. I was trying to set up the back rank, but it never quite worked out. Instead, I'm going to deal with this loose knight on a2. Let's grab that. Let's grab this. We're not going to hang everything. I'm just going to offer trades. Trades are good. If you go queen here, I'm going e5. After knight e5, I have queen a1, queen e5. Just a little trick. That's a good move. I didn't expect that. Jeez. Jeez, I gotta move. The queen's penetrating. I have bishop f8. But still. Not the kind of move I want to see. Knight here, knight here. It's getting a little dodgy. That makes it exciting though. I actually like when that happens. That's the problem with me. I'm always seeking adrenaline. Gives me a kick. Yes, more moves like that. More. Let's go here. More. Give me more checks. No! I wanted more checks. Okay. Good game. Opponent played really well. Hey, Pen MC. Thanks for watching another episode of my D6 speedrun. If you like our content, all I ask is that you subscribe to the channel below. It's gonna notify you every time we release a video. And if you want to move on to the next episode of the speedrun, just click over there.